G'day guys, I'm AJ and today I want to talk about love on the spectrum and how much I want to be in it. But before I do, I just want to say that I have only applied online for this and to the cast, and that is it. I just kind of said this is my name, this is just my very low things. So this video isn't like an extension of that application. I'm not sending this in to them as part of an application. This is just I really want to be part of the Love of the Spectrum, and I don't really know what else to do to get their attention. But if you agree with me or you want to see me more on, and you want to see me on Love of the Spectrum, like this video, share this video, do all the stuff, subscribe to all my videos and do all the things. And by the way, if you hear some bells ringing, this is Maple Syrup. He's my support rabbit. And you would be seeing a lot more of him too if I got to be on Love of the Spectrum. He goes everywhere with me that he's allowed to. So for a very long time I have wanted to get a boyfriend. I mean, if I didn't want that, then I don't know why I would want to be on this show. But yeah, I really want a boyfriend. I really want to find love. I have this big idea for a wedding. I know that it's probably not going to turn out like my dream wedding, but I still have that dream. I just like to have a complete medieval fantasy themed wedding, because I go LARP, and which is like D&D but in real life. You actually go out and dress up. You don't, instead of rolling the dice, you actually go and do said thing. And so I have a lot of friends with very intricate costumes, and it would look really cool if we actually had a wedding like that. And my brother looks a lot like Frodo, and so he could be the ring bearer. But it's just a fun dream, fun fantasy I like to have. I know that that is very unlikely to happen. But really I just want to get a boyfriend, and I want to have experiences. Even if I don't find love from this, romantic love, I would still like to have those experiences and get the chances to do these things. I also know that everyone who has been on Love on the Spectrum has had nothing but good things to say about it, and their social media has blown up as well, which would be really helpful for me. But that's not the main reason I want to do this. I want to do this because I want a boyfriend, and I want to get married. Not just want to have a boyfriend and keep it at that. I want to get married, and have a good marriage, if that makes sense. A healthy marriage. I don't want to just get married to any old guy, girl. But I'm not looking for a girl, but yeah. Yeah. I don't want to just get married. I want to get married to the right guy. There he is. So I do go on the dating apps and stuff, but it can be tricky, of course. And I would love to have that community and those people who help me navigate that stuff, and now I'm losing my words. I've also got ADHD, so and autism. I've got all these different things, so my brain is going 7 miles an hour. I don't know what 7 miles an hour would actually mean. It's going very, very fast, and so I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. My brain goes way faster than my mouth. But I would really like to be in the love on the spectrum, and I would really love to have that help of like organizing dates and finding help to find the guy, the one for me, whatever you want to call it. I have, well, I mean, everyone's had a different experience with love, but I have had my own experience as well, and I could talk forever about it. I could talk forever about anything. And I would love a outlet where I would just have a whole community of people who also want to listen as well. I want to find a Christian guy who loves animals just as much as I do, or at least can put up with me wanting to buy all these animals. I mean, the only reason why I want to move out of my house is so that I can get as many pets as I want. Which my mum doesn't really want any pets. But she understands that I need something. Which is why I've got a rabbit and 2 guinea pigs, and I'm, inching slowly towards convincing my mum to get a dog. But it's very slow. It's like towards convincing my mum to think about getting a dog is more it. But I'm watching the doghouse with her and, slipping in those little hints and encouraging it when she says that dog's cute. We seem to both like golden retrievers a lot, so maybe it'll be a golden retriever. I'm more leaning towards a standard poodle, but they're both very good dogs. I'm happy with either. Not a Groodle though, unless it's like a unicorn Groodle, but I am definitely not seeking out a Groodle. When I say a unicorn, I just mean like one that very rarely has a completely different temperament. Like huskies are normally very high energy, but a unicorn husky would be a really calm husky. That's just an example. Maple here is a unicorn in rabbits. The fact that he can be calm in any situation. He fell asleep at a rock concert. But, you can watch stuff about that on my YouTube and TikTok. Mainly my TikTok. But yeah, now I'm just talking about dogs and pets. I'm meant to be talking about how much I want to be on Love on the Spectrum. So I really just want to find that guy, and I want to find a guy that I click with and stuff as well. So if you tick those 2 boxes, don't try and seek me out. And I want to find a guy who doesn't just go, ooh, I like the way you look, and isn't just, doesn't just think I'm attractive physically. Finds my personality attractive. Someone who I can, live with long term, even when that romantic spark dies down, that they'll still want to be with me just as a friend, as a pal. When you because I know that some people can fall out of love. I don't want to be that person, but I could be one of those people, and if that happens, I want to still be able to put up with whoever my future boy is. And I know that not everyone needs a man to be happy. You can be Elsa. But I would like to give it my best go. And I would definitely really wanna, I feel like I would feel happier if I had someone to help me through this stuff, and like I have depression and anxiety and all this stuff, and so if there was someone who could lovingly do things for me, like, I don't want a slave, obviously, but like if my I think it's called PDA, it's like psychological demand avoidance, yeah. If because of that I can't make dinner, if I had someone who could be understanding enough to therefore make dinner for me, and like who I could lean on when I was feeling weak, and who I could give that back to them when I'm feeling up to it, with whatever they need. I mean, I don't want it to just be a one-sided relationship where they do everything for me, and I do nothing for them. I don't want it to be like a patient-doctor relationship, obviously, but yeah, I would really like someone who can like look after me, but not in a way, like, not because they pity me, and not because they think that I'll be impressed by it. Like, just because they're a good person, and they know this is the right thing to do. You know? That's what I want to find. And like, my brother has a girlfriend of 3 years, maybe more than that now, and she is just so lovely, and I am so jealous of him to find and that amazing someone, and so early. He's 22, and I really want to be able to do that too, and I just don't get as much opportunities because I'm autistic and neurodivergent, and my brother, oh, he's neurodivergent, I guess, but he's not autistic, and he's like, it feels like he is perfect in every way. I know that he's not, I know that he's still human. But yeah, I just want to get that opportunity that a lot of people like me don't get. And I especially would like to get that, get out my side of the story when it comes to autism, because there are like thousands of different autistic stories, and everyone has their own different part of the spectrum that they can share. Like, people think that the spectrum is like levels. Like, some people can be this amount of autistic and some people can be this amount of autistic, but it's really more like the normal people. I forget what they're called. Is it called neurotypical, or is that still same thing as neurodivergent? Anyway, you know what I mean. The people without those things are without autism are moths. Moths are beautiful. This isn't an insult, but yeah, imagine that they are moths, and imagine that we are butterflies. Imagine every single autistic person is a different type of butterfly. And I'm not saying, like, sometimes when I give this version of this this analogy to people, they'll say, oh, well, you and I must be the same type of butterfly in that case. And it's like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean that everyone is their own individual type of butterfly. Sure, me and you might have similar colours on our wings or something, but, or different shapes or something, but I mean that every single person is a completely different looking butterfly, but it's not like everyone's a little autistic, because that's like saying every moth is a little bit of a butterfly. Moths are moths, and butterflies are butterflies. You can only be one or the other. You can't be a little bit of one thing and a little bit of another. And so there are a lot of similarities to them both. And it makes sense as why you can get confused on which is which a lot of the time. There are butterflies that'll look a lot like moths, and moths that'll look a lot like butterflies. And sometimes you'll need, I don't know what it's called, an expert of insects. I know there's a zoologist. Sometimes you'll need a zoologist to know the difference. Hey guys, yes, this is a different day. What should I put makeup on that? Oh well. I'll be my full self for you guys, I guess. And because this is a different day, this is like way in the future, so much that Maple, my rabbit, can't join me. The landlords said in the email that the pets can't come inside at all, like guinea pigs and rabbits can't come inside at all, exclamation mark. He is a support animal, so we could send the doctor note to them. That's like the only thing that support animals actually have with the law. It's the only rights they have that's different to pets. But my mum doesn't want to get on the landlord's bad side, so just letting you know that that is our situation. Before it was that they weren't allowed to like live inside, but it was like, I mean, I assumed it was fine to have them like on my lap and while I was watching TV and stuff.